Students, welcome to class, and let's complete the last part of the last leaf. Now we know what happened so far. Let's move on with the story. In the afternoon, the doctor came. After examining his patient, he told Sue, Johnsy now has the will to live. I'm confident she'll recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Behrman. He is also suffering from pneumonia, but I'm afraid there is no hope for him. The next morning, Sue came and sat on Johnsy's bed. Taking Johnsy's hand in hers, she said, I have something to tell you. So the story was like, towards the end, it took a twist, Johnsy was no longer feeling helpless or hopeless. The leaf that was, there clinging to the creeper, even after the storm, gave her a new lease of hope in life to live. Even the doctor who came in the afternoon, after examining his patient, he, declared that this girl, Johnsy, is no longer ill now, and she is no longer ill because she has a willingness to live now, and that was the most needed thing for Johnsy. So I'm confident she'll recover soon. Even the doctor, sometimes feels confident at the attitude of their patients. He's also now. Then he said that I have to go downstairs. Why? Because Behrman, the painter, the old painter, is now really suffering from pneumonia, and there is no hope for him because he was old, and maybe his immune system was not so strong, and maybe pneumonia had really caught him very bad. So the doctor told that to Sue that there is no chance that this man is going to live. And in the next morning, after that, Sue came to Johnsy, took her hands in hers, and told her that I have something to tell you. Let's see what she has to tell. But how did Mr. Behrman caught pneumonia? Now you must have read the story. You all know what happened. It's Behrman who had grown that particular leaf, and he went out at night, in that stormy night, and he was ill for 2 days. And these 2 days referring to that 2 days before when he went to draw that particular leaf. The first day, the janitor is a person whose job is to look after the building. Now the janitor found him on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet, and he was shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. That stormy night was quite a memorable night because it was very stormy, and Behrman was painting nothing but that particular leaf, and that is how he got pneumonia. Then they found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near his bed. So there was a ladder and a lantern. You know why it was used. The ladder to climb the wall and paint the particular leaf, and the lantern to give him a proper light while painting. There were also some brushes and green and yellow paints on the floor near the ladder. Now there were brushes, as all painters need brushes to paint, and there were some green and yellow paints on the floor near the table. Now those who are doing painting, you know why that green and yellow is a very beautiful mix to give out a very realistic color. So when you mix your color, like if you mix yellow with green, you get again a darker green, and it gives you a different color. So this mixing is generally done by painters to give them the desired color. And so Behrman was trying to use this green and yellow to give a very realistic look to that particular leaf that he was drawing for Johnsy. Then Sue went on. Johnsy dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? That's Behrman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell. when the last leaf had fallen from the ivy creeper, Bearman went out at night and he painted it. He not only painted it for you, but he also painted it for himself because he wanted to paint a masterpiece we all know, and this was Bearman's masterpiece, and this is dedicated to you, Johnsy. So we have come to know from the story that the old painter Bearman, who created that particular leaf, has not only given a name for himself that he had made a masterpiece, he died in the process, no doubt, but he had given a new life to someone who was, almost dying, almost losing, hope of living. And Johnsy, in the story we see that who was waiting for the last leaf to fall, had again became very, cheerful towards the end of the story. This is what the author of the story is like. He loves giving beautiful twists to his stories. And in this story, the leaf of a painter that looked like a real leaf is created by mixing two colors, yellow and green. And this is the most interesting part that proves that Bearman was indeed a great painter, but there are some people who are not recognized, who are not, they are unsung heroes. So we can call him as an unsung hero because he did some heroic deed, even sacrificed his life for the sake of Johnsy, and also, but he was so dedicated, so keen on creating a masterpiece that he needed the right moment, right time and right situation. So masterpiece needs a story behind it. So the last leaf, indeed, it's indeed a masterpiece of a story. So goodbye and have a nice day.